Okay, let's get to now the Election Commission's version on exactly what's played out in Maharashtra. They've dismissed the EVM compromise claims. The Election Commission maintains that misinformation is being spread about electronic voting machines, while not denying the fact that a phone made its way inside the counting center, which by itself is wrong. The EC, however, has chosen to, in fact, dismiss the narrative that the phone can be used to actually unlock an EVM using an OTP. Let's get to a conversation now with the Election Commission official.
मैम, उस दिन के मामले में एफआईआर भी दर्ज हुई है, लेकिन ये कहा जा रहा था कि वो मोबाइल जो है वो ओटीपी के लिए इस्तेमाल हो रहा था, उसका ईवीएम से कनेक्शन है। इस मामले में क्या कहना है?
पहले तो एक बात क्लियर कर देती हूँ मैं कि ईवीएम का ओटीपी से कोई कनेक्शन नहीं होता। ईवीएम इज एक सेल्फ स्टैंड अलोन डिवाइस है, उसमें कोई ओटीपी नहीं आता है। ईवीएम जो है वो पोल डे को पोलिंग एजेंट के सामने बंद किया जाता है, सील किया जाता है और काउंटिंग डे को काउंटिंग एजेंट के सामने खोला जाता है, तो उसमें कोई ओटीपी का कोई प्रोविजन ही नहीं है।
मैम, पीबीएमएस और एक ऑनकोर, इसके लिए ओटीपी की जरूरत होती है। दोनों सिस्टम क्या और इसको किस तरीके से ओटीपी से जरूरत होती है?
ईटीपीबीएस में हम स्कैन करते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांसमिटेड जो ये होता है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली ट्रांसमिटेड पोस्टल बैलेट जो होता है उसके लिए है। और एनकोर जो है उसके लिए ओटीपी लगता है, पर एनकोर ये डाटा एंट्री ऑपरेशन है, डाटा एंट्री का सिस्टम है ईसीआई का। उसका ईवीएम के काउंटिंग प्रोसीजर से दूर दूर तक कोई ताल्लुकात नहीं है।
All right, so you heard there from the Election Commission, they're saying that no, an OTP cannot be used to unlock an electronic voting machine. Let me bring in on this broadcast our Managing Editor Sahil Joshi, also Dipesh Tripathi, who's been tracking the story through the day. Sahil, good evening to you first. Just explain to us what's playing out right now in Maharashtra. Here's an MP who's just about managed to cross the finish line with about 48 votes, we understand. Now his brother-in-law booked in a case where allegedly he managed to take his phone inside the counting center and there was an Election Commission official with him.
Well, first of all, this phone does not belong to him. This phone he was using of the Election Commission employee or the official who was inside the counting center. This phone was also not supposed to be with Mr. Dinesh Gurav, whose phone he was handling. This phone was supposed to be with the assistant returning officer of the Mumbai Northwest constituency, and nobody is allowed to use the mobile inside the counting center because of the Election Commission rules that the counting cannot be disclosed until it's done. So that's why the mobiles are not allowed inside. But despite that, Ravindra Vaikar's kin was using the mobile phone. Point number one. Number two, the FIR filed by the Election Commission in this case clearly mentions that the Election Commission, the returning officer of that particular constituency, received a written complaint from two of the independent candidates that Ravindra Vaikar's kin is using the mobile phone, and only on the basis of that, then the initial investigation was done by the assistant returning officer Sujata Patil, and she filed the complaint to the Mumbai police saying that this particular phone was used. The FIR specifically mentioned, the question which was asked by Dipesh Tripathi to Vandana Suryavanshi, that this particular phone can be used to unlock the EPBMS system. Now, the EPBMS system is Electronic Postal Ballot Management System. So basically, this phone can be used to scan on the electronic postal ballots so that they can be counted. This can also be used for the in-core system, which is used to upload the results, phase-wise on the Election Commission's website. This is the officially used mobile phone. Why this mobile phone was being used by Ravindra Vaikar's kin? Number two. Number three, the allegation is also that after 16th round of the counting, because this particular fight was actually closely fought election, only by 48 votes in the recounting, Ravindra Vaikar could manage to win. Now, after 16th round, the allegation is that the Election Commission, the returning officers, did not announce the results of the phases after 16th round, the round-wise, the results. And during the 18th or 19th round, this mobile phone was found to be used by Ravindra Vaikar's kin. So, that is where now they have started making the claim that there is some foul play happened, not the EVM manipulation. See, please understand, the allegation is not of the EVM manipulation.
No, but Sahil, just explain that to me. In the
Yeah.
FIR, is there a mention saying phone used to unlock EVM?
No, the FIR does
No.
not mention that a phone used to unlock the EVM. The FIR clearly mentions that this phone can be used to receive the OTP to unlock the EPBMS system, that is the Electronic Postal Ballot Management System. Around 1,600 postal ballot votes, were counted. And please understand, this is a closely fought election. The candidate has won by 48 votes. So, it is that close. So that is the reason why any misconduct by the election commission officer, and basically the FIR copy also mentions that this phone was not supposed to be used by.
No, there's very clearly a violation that's happened.